Hello, welcome to our July newsletter. My name's Lloyd and I'm our head of mission here at Brighton and Hove City Mission. And I'm in the food bank and I am with Carmina, who we have just recently appointed to the role of food bank team leader. So congratulations, Carmina.
Thank you, Lloyd.
Carmina's been working with us for just less than a year. And so we thought that we would just have a catch up, and I'd love it if you could share your heart that you have for the food bank.
Lovely. So yes, I've been working with the food bank since September, and I just really love to make people feel like this is a place that they can come to. It's a safe space, and we are here to listen if there's anything that they want to talk about that they're struggling with in their life. But we're just here because we want to share Jesus with them as well, because he's our hope. And so getting a chance to communicate that with people who don't know him or who are don't feel like they've got hope in their lives, that's just such a privilege, and it's just my heart for what we do. And it's just such a privilege as well to be able to serve food to those who are hungry. So I love what we get to do.
So with that, do you have any stories that you could share with us today that would give us some encouragement? Maybe some of the client stories, the people who come to our front door?
Yeah, so there's so many. I'll start with a few that recently have told us that they don't need the food bank services anymore because either they have found full-time work. So this key worker, she comes to collect for 3 or 4 of her clients. And on the phone this week, she said, "Oh no, I'll only be collecting for 3 now." One of our clients, she's got full-time work. She doesn't need the food bank anymore, doesn't need the services. And that is a real joy. It's a bittersweet thing because we don't get to see them anymore, but it's also great to know that they've moved on and they don't need the food bank. So that's a real joy. This other lady, she came to the door and came with a bag of donations to give to us and said, "I'm actually your client, but I want you to take me off your books because I don't require the food bank anymore." And that was it's just so amazing to hear, and for her to give back as well, just in that moment, was just really encouraging and so very, very uplifting. But we also get to pray with clients. We offer prayer on the door when we get to talk to people who are going through grief or who are going through something difficult with their family, so we get to offer prayer. And this particular client, she's going through a lot of things in her life with her family and grief. And we don't pretend to know what people are going through, but we can just offer prayer and praying for peace and comfort over them, that they know God's love. Often people are just very touched afterwards and in tears, but good tears, and say that they've left feeling a sense of peace over them. And we just know God's at work, and so it's just beautiful to see that.
Well, that's amazing. That's so good. And so for the people watching, do you have any prayer requests that you'd like to share? Because the work that you do is sometimes quite difficult, and it would be amazing if our supporters who receive these newsletters could pray for you, pray for particular things. What can they pray for?
Lovely. Yes, we would love prayer for a new team member to join our team. We are hiring at the moment, and we're praying to God for the right person to join our team. Someone who shares the heart of seeing people's lives transformed by Jesus, and as well as them being fed, and just shown love and care and attention. So we're hiring for that person. We're excited for them to join the team. And so that's who we're praying for very much at the moment. And then apart from that as well, volunteers. We really do need more volunteers and people that can sort of slot in when other people can't volunteer with us. That would be really helpful, is to just have people available to help, particularly in the summer months in August. It's getting really busy in August, so we just really need more help there. And then finally, for safety, for God to, for all of us to operate safely in the food bank, because we've got limited space, we've made changes to implement. So we're now using some trolleys for the boxes to go on top, and that's been a real help to our volunteers, and it's just been real joy to hear that that's really helpful to them.
And as Carmina was saying, that we do have a job vacancy in our food bank, but we also have a job vacancy in our schools team, and it will be leading the schools team. It's the role that I was in before I got promoted to head of mission, and so we're looking for someone to fill that role. For further information about those roles, you can go to our website www.bhcm.org.uk/jobs, and there's the full job packs on there. So please be praying with us, please share those jobs, because we really feel that once they're filled, we can really take the mission to the next level. So thank you so much for standing with us, for receiving these and standing with us in prayer, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.